My husband started coming home smelling like perfume and carrying cash. I thought he was cheating until I saw his escort booking app and realized one of his regular clients was my own mother. Hey everyone, throwaway account for obvious reasons. I, 34F, never thought I'd be posting something like this, but I'm still shaking as I type. My husband Jake, 36M, and I have been married for 9 years. We have 2 boys, 7 and 4, a little house in the suburbs, the usual middle-class grind. I work as a dental hygienist. He's a warehouse supervisor. Money has always been tight, but we made it work, or at least I thought we did. 3 months ago, things started feeling off. Jake suddenly started working late 3 or 4 nights a week. He'd come home after the kids were in bed, smelling like women's perfume. Not my perfume, something sweet and expensive I didn't recognize. He'd have cash in his wallet, crisp hundreds, when we normally scrape by on debit cards and direct deposit. When I asked where the money came from, he'd say overtime bonus or side hustle helping a buddy move stuff. He seemed happier, less stressed, even bought the kids new bikes without us fighting about it first. I convinced myself he was having an affair. I mean, what else could it be? I started checking his phone when he showered, but he'd deleted everything. I even followed him one night after he said he had to run to the store. He drove straight to a nice hotel on the highway and went inside. I sat in the parking lot crying for an hour, then drove home and threw up. Last Tuesday, I hit my breaking point. The boys were at my sister's for a sleepover, so I waited up. When Jake walked in at 11:47 p.m., smelling like that same perfume and counting a stack of 20s on the kitchen counter, I lost it. "Tell me the truth," I said. "Who is she?" He looked at me like I'd slapped him. Then he sat down, put his head in his hands, and started crying. Actual ugly crying. I've never seen Jake cry like that in 9 years. He pulled out his phone, opened an app I'd never seen before, one of those discreet escort booking sites, and handed it to me. "I'm not cheating," he whispered. "I'm the one getting paid." For the last 7 months, Jake has been working as a male escort 2 or 3 nights a week. He started after our youngest needed surprise ear tube surgery, and our insurance deductible wiped out our savings. He saw an ad, made a profile under the name Jay, and figured he could do it a few times to catch up. It snowballed. He's been making $400, $800 a night. He paid off the surgery, the credit cards we'd maxed out, even the balance on my car note. He was planning to quit once we were caught up and never tell me. I was reeling. Part of me was relieved he wasn't cheating. The bigger part was horrified that my husband, the guy who coaches our oldest son's soccer team, has been sleeping with strangers for money. But the real gut punch was still coming. I started scrolling through his recent bookings while he sat there staring at the floor. Most were one-time clients, hotel meetups, nothing too personal. Then I saw the repeat client section. One woman had booked him 14 times in the last 6 months. Same hotel every time, same time slot on Thursday afternoons when I work late. The client name listed was M. Reynolds, my mother's maiden name. The notes section said, "Usual room, extra tip if you wear the blue shirt I like." My stomach dropped so hard, I thought I was going to pass out. My mom, 59F, got divorced 2 years ago. She's been telling me for months about this wonderful, respectful gentleman she's been seeing. She calls him Jay. She says he's kind, listens to her, makes her feel young again. She even showed me a picture once, blurry, taken from across a restaurant table. It was Jake in the blue shirt I bought him last Christmas. My own mother has been paying my husband for sex every other week and bragging to me about how happy he makes her. I didn't scream. I just showed Jake the screen. His face went completely white. He had no idea. She always booked under M. Reynolds, paid in cash, and they apparently had a rule. No real names, no personal questions. She thought she was having a discreet affair with a charming younger man. He thought he was seeing a lonely divorced lady named Michelle. We sat at the kitchen table until sunrise. Jake kept saying he would quit immediately, that he'd never touch the app again. I kept picturing my mom laughing about Jay over coffee with me last month, telling me how attentive he is, how he remembers she likes her coffee with 2 creams. The craziest part? My mom has no idea Jake is her son-in-law. She thinks I'm happily married to a normal warehouse guy who works a lot. She has literally paid my husband to do things for her that I can't even say out loud while I was at home making her grandson's lunch. I still haven't confronted her. I don't know how. Do I tell my mother that the man she's been sleeping with is my husband? Do I tell her he's been doing it for money because we were drowning in medical debt? Jake wants to come clean to everyone and quit cold turkey. I'm terrified of what it will do to my family. We're in couples counseling already. The therapist looked like she needed therapy herself when we told her. I love Jake. He did this because he didn't want me to worry. But every time I look at him now, I see my mother's Jay. Every time my phone rings and it's Mom asking if the boys can sleep over so she can have date night, I feel sick. I don't know what to do. Part of me wants to pretend it never happened and let Jake quit quietly. The other part wants to burn everything down. Throwaway because my mom sometimes browses Reddit, and my real account is linked to my job. If you've ever had a secret blow up your family in a way you never saw coming, tell me I'm not crazy for still loving him. Or tell me to leave. I honestly don't know anymore. Thanks for reading if you made it this far. I just needed to get it out.